Little, it means what? Negligent amount. It means there is no proper knowledge with the person or the students. For example, I say in the class, you don't have any knowledge. It means that you are not at all having any wisdom, or you are not at all having any idea about a particular thing. Here they say dash knowledge is dangerous thing. Just I have told you, little means what? Negative. Negative means nothing. And the second one is a little. A little means what? A small proportion or small portion. Matlab it is positive. The little you cannot use it, because the is used for what? Superlative. The is used for what? Superlative. Here the is what? Article, but it is used in which degree? Superlative degree. So what is the answer here? Your answer is a little. They say, sorry, the answer is little. They say little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Okay. Second question, how dash pages did you read? What is that? Okay, a little. How dash pages did you read? Here pages is countable. Pages is countable. Okay. So countable means what? What you are going to use here? Much is used for uncountable. Many more, both the words are present over here. Many is for countable and more is for another thing. And here many is for what? For pages. So we don't know, he might have read 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pages he has read, we don't know it. But the answer is, how many pages did you read? The third question, could you bring me dash books I left on the table? The third question is, could you bring me dash books left on the table? Assume that here there is a table in room number 1, and here there is another room, room number 2, and a person is standing here, and see what he's asking. He is asking another person, and there is a word could with politeness. Could you bring me dash books I left on the table? What is that? These, that, those. What these three words are? Again the question. These means what? Demonstrative pronoun. These, that, those, all these three are what? Demonstrative pronoun. Sometimes we also call them as demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. But here in this context, see, could you bring me dash books? It means here these three words, they are acting like what? Adjectives. Why, sir? Because books word is present here. The word which you use behind noun, we call them as demonstrative adjectives. See. So here books, it is plural. Books, it is plural. So these, if the books are present in the same room, then we use it as these. But the books are present in some other room, and that's the reason we are using the answer those. So the correct answer in the third question is those. Okay? So we'll move on to the next question. There is fourth question. Susan always keeps money in her bag for emergency. So we have a person here, it is Susan. She always keeps dash money. See, any, every, some. When you talk about options, for example, if you have two shirts and you are asking your brother which to wear, he'll say you can wear any, either of them. Similarly, any is for choice. Every is for plural. Every is for plural. And for all, how? In a group. In a group. For example, everybody stand up. When I use everybody stand up, this word in the class or this sentence in the class, it means that I am pointing out each and every one of you, those who are present in the class. But how? In a whole sum or in a whole group. So here, Susan always keeps, which is answer? Some money. We don't know how much money she keeps in her purse or in her wallet, but she keeps some quantity or some amount in her pocket, and that's the reason we use the answer as some. So the answer is Susan always keeps some money. So next question, fifth one. dash one of my friends sent me a birthday greeting. See, you might be having 5 friends or 8 friends or 10 friends. So the question is, dash one of my friends sent me a birthday gift. And here we have 3 options: each, every, and all. Just now, as I said you earlier, assume that we have 2 students here, 2 or 3 students. See now. And I ask them to bring white charts tomorrow in the class. What I'll say, see, all of you, all 3, each one of you should bring 3 white charts tomorrow. Each means it is used to demonstrate, or it is used to indicate small quantity or small amount. But whereas every, it is used to indicate or identify the large group. Large group. And now see here, the person who is celebrating his birthday, to him, his friends might have sent him some gifts. So what is the answer here? Each, every, all. No, the answer will be each one of my friend. So again, you might be asking, sir, why not all? Because all, it indicates wholesome. It means all these friends. So here, all, it is used to indicate the wholesome or the whole group. So that's the reason we use the answer each here. So each one of my friend sent me a birthday greeting. The next 6th question. 6th question. I am very tired. I need dash rest. See, I am very tired. I need dash rest. So 3 options we have: many, a few, plenty of. So many is used for counting purpose. So here rest is not countable noun. It is uncountable noun. That is the reason the first answer is wrong. Second one, few means what? Again, a countable thing, right? So rest you cannot count. Rest you cannot count. So that's the reason the second answer is also wrong. So that's the reason we need to go with the third answer, that is plenty of. So plenty means what? Amount, large amount. We don't know how much it is, but it's a very large number or huge number. So that's the reason plenty is used for uncountable nouns. So the answer is plenty of. So let's go with the next question. What is that? There were dash people. There were dash people at the meeting earlier, but most of them left early. So there aren't many left now. So there were dash people. See now. So there is a meeting here. There is a meeting here. Okay. There is a meeting here. Meeting. See, there were dash people. So we don't know how many people were there. Let's go with little. Little, it means what? Negative. It means there are no people, or there are no any members in the meeting. Second, much is used for, again, uncountable noun. So that is the reason the second answer will also be wrong. But if you talk about several is used to indicate the number. So it might be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number. Okay. So number is to identify number or to go with the number, we use several. So that's the reason the answer is several. If you go with the next question, I haven't eaten dash since morning. I haven't eaten dash since morning. Okay. 8th question, something, anything, everything. See, something, it means what? You have consumed some food. Here it says I haven't. Haven't means what? It is a negative statement. It is a negative statement. Negative statement. The first option is something. It means positive. You have eaten something since. Okay. What is that? Everything in spot. For example, your mother has kept some food into the fridge. It might be like egg, rice, omelette, whatever it might be, or sometimes biryani also. So you have went to the fridge, you have opened the door of the fridge, and you have consumed biryani, jamun, raita, pita, everything, all things you have consumed. So at that point we are going to use what? Everything. I have eaten everything present in the fridge. But here the sentence is negative. That is the reason the answer will be what? See, something, anything, everything. What would be the answer? The answer will be like anything. Anything means I did not consume anything means like negative. My stomach is empty since morning. So something is positive, everything is like consuming the whole thing, and the answer one which is left over, it is called as anything. So the correct answer is option. The correct answer is option B. Option B. So moving on to the next question. There were dash people than usual in the supermarket. There were dash people than usual in the supermarket. So see, here we have three different options again. Few means what? Again, negative. It's a negligible number. It's like nothing. For example, there are few students in the class. It means the strength is very less or low. Coming back to B, this is least. This is least. So least means what? It is again the superlative degree word. But coming back to this, fewer. See, there were people than usual. So here than is the word present. So than word, it is used in what? Comparative degree. Where it is used? Comparative degree. So here in comparative degree, the adjective which we use will always end with what? ER. And which is the word which is ending with ER here? It is few. It is few. So few, fewer and fewest. See, few is positive, fewer is comparative, and fewest is the superlative degree. So that's the reason your answer will be fewer. What is the answer? Fewer. There were fewer people than usual. So here we are comparing two circumstances or two incidents or two moments. So that's the reason the answer will be fewer. And here the last question. Both players. How many players? Both. And the options are none, neither, either. Both players in the tennis match have been warned by the referee, but a dash of them seem to take him seriously. Okay, let me tell you. When you talk about two persons, or when you talk about two candidates and you find the options such as neither nor, you need to understand that neither nor is used to show the difference between only two persons. For example, none, it means what? Nobody. Okay. Neither means what? It is for negative. Either means what? Positive. For example, I'll tell you. There are two children in the class and nobody has done the homework. For example, Ram and Sham. See now, I have asked Ram and Sham to do the homework, but nobody has done the homework. Then how you are going to write the sentence now? See, nobody has done the homework. I am talking about negative, nobody, okay? It means what? The answer will be like neither Ram nor Sham did the homework. Neither Ram nor the Sham. And see another example. So I have a work to be done and two children I have in the class. I don't bother who does the work, but I want somebody to do the work. Okay. For example, either Ram can or Sham. Either Ram or Sham can do the work. When I use either, it talks about positive or it talks about the presence. It means the work will be done, but we don't know who is going to do between these two. See, I have used the word between. Between is used when we have only two people or when we have only two persons or when we have two identities. And neither, it is used for negative purpose when we have only two people or two persons or two children or two students. And here see, both players in the tennis match have been warned by the referee, but none of them, it means neither of them, nobody cared for him, nobody cared about the decision of the referee. So that's the reason the answer is neither. That is the second answer, neither. Both the players in the tennis match have been warned by the referee, but neither of them seems to take him seriously. So I hope you all understood this, and you can find the answers. Okay, if you click it on view solutions. Okay, let's check it out once. Let's cross check it. Let's cross check it. See, we see the first answer is a little, second one is many, third one is those, some, every, plenty of, several, anything. The ninth one is fewer, and the last one is neither. I hope you all got it, because I earlier also taught you in the class. Okay, so this is what from the fill in the blanks. There are few more examples which we need to solve it now. So we'll go with the next questions. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so there are some options. Okay, there are some options already given here. I'll read it out for you. Complete the following sentences using appropriate determiners. What is that? Appropriate means what? Suitable. What is that? Suitable determiners. So there are already options like a, and, the, these, many, which, some, 5 chairs, her, neither. So let me clear you before teaching. Okay, a is article, but it is also a part of adjectives. Then followed by that and, it is an article, but it comes under adjective. Plus in adjectives it comes under determiners. And the last one is the it is also a definite article, but still it comes under adjectives. In adjectives it comes under determiners. Followed by that these is a word which comes under 2 categories. One is under pronoun, the another one is under adjectives. In adjectives you can call it as demonstrative adjective, and in pronoun you call it as demonstrative pronoun. Followed by that many is what? Again a determiner. Which, see, which is used, which is called as what? Interrogative adjective or interrogative pronoun. For example, which is your book? Which is your book? It is what? Demonstrative interrogative pronoun. Okay, and the next one is some is also called as what? Determiner. 5 here, 5 is number comes under what? Again adjectives. Okay, so that's the reason 5 chairs. 5 is nothing but sum or an amount or a number, so that is the reason it comes under what? Determiners. Her. Okay, sir, this is her book. This is her book. So this is her book. In this sentence, her is acting like what? Possessive demonstrative. Possessive means what? Ownership or authorship. And the last one is neither. Neither is nothing but again a determiner. See, I'll tell you once again. If you use the same word in conjunction, okay, if you use the same word in conjunction, conjunction, it acts like different. I'll tell you how. For example, neither Rocky nor Prashant did the homework. In this sentence we call it as what? Conjunction, neither nor. But when it comes individually or when it comes separately, we call it as what? Determiner, which is a part of an adjective. Okay, let's go with the fill in the blanks. Very easy. Tomorrow I'm going to ask you in the class. Okay, first one, dash Niagara Falls is a tourist attraction. What is that? Dash Niagara Fall. So here Niagara is Niagara Fall. See, Niagara Fall is a noun. But what kind of noun? It's a definite noun. So that's the reason. Find out which is the option in this. For this we need to write what? Which option? What is the answer in this among these? Okay, somebody. Okay, what is the answer here? It is the, because the Niagara Fall. The Niagara Fall. Niagara Fall. So what is Niagara here? It is a definite noun or definite noun. That's the reason we use the as the definite article over here. See, the Niagara Falls is a tourist attraction. Second one, dash cookies taste great. Dash cookies great taste. See now, a and the these. So we have, so assume that you are in the class now. So I am serving you all cookies, and those cookies are served you in a plate. So what you will say after eating cookies, after putting cookies into your mouth, biscuits into your mouth, chocolates into your mouth, what you will say? You will say, sir, these are very tasty cookies, sir, or these are very delicious cookies. So the thing which is present already in front of you, for that we need to use which verb? which word we need to use these, that is demonstrative adjective, and the first one is the Niagara Falls. Next, dash mom is very pretty. So see that word, somebody's mother. Okay, somebody's mother, she is very pretty, she is very charming. Okay, so that's the reason dash mother. We don't have any boy or girl here, but her is a word, it is used for what? Ownership is not belongingness. What is that? Belongingness. Okay, so here there is a mom, we don't know whose mother it is. Okay, but still we have one word which talks about possessiveness, which talks about what you call belongingness, and that word is her. So her mom is very pretty. Okay, first answer is the Niagara Falls is a tourist attraction. Second one is these cookies taste great, and the third one is dash mom is very pretty, her mom is very pretty. The next question, fourth question, please give me dash more coffee. So when you want to ask another cup of coffee, or somebody is offering you coffee, how would they ask you? They'll say that, do you want one coffee? Do you want two coffee? They'll ask you like, do you want to have a cup of coffee or a tea? Similarly here, coffee is uncountable noun. What is that? Coffee is uncountable noun. So which is that word which talks about uncountable noun, or which describes about uncountable noun? See, a and the, these are used for singular nouns. These already we have written. Okay, many, no, you cannot use it. It is for plural. Which, no, it is a questioning, but the option which is present over here, it is some. Some means what? Some means what? A quantity, a wholesome quantity. So here the answer is, please give me some more coffee. What is that? Some more coffee, and the answer is some. And now next question, my mother has dash patience. Okay, कहाँ गए वो? Okay, next I will go with the fifth question. Okay, where I am? Okay. Next, my mother has dash patience. Okay. See now, when you are talking about a patience, okay, again, patience is uncountable. Okay. See, a and the, these, many, which, some, five, chair, her, neither. See, my mother has dash patience. Please give me some coffee. Okay, her mother, her mom. First is the cookies taste great. Okay, these cookies taste great. Okay, my mother has some patience. My mother has some patience. Next. Okay. How dash pages did you read? If you talk about pages, it is talking about number, and here the answer is many. The answer is many, because pages, it is countable now, and that's the reason we are going to use many. If you go to seventh question, we bought dash for the function. We bought dash for the function. So obviously chairs will be put in the function. So we bought 5 chairs. We bought 5 chairs. 5 means what? Number. Okay. So quantity again. We bought 5 chairs for the function. The next question is, dash of the students was listening. See now. See, okay, 8th question. Dash of the students were listening. We don't know what is the number of the students. If it is more than 1, we'll call it as students. Okay, you can write it as neither of the students. What is that? Neither. Because here the number is not mentioned. You might ask me, you may ask me a question, sir, why only neither you are using? Because we don't know the actual number. For example, if it is 1 plus 1, more than 1, for that you are going to use it as students. If it is a single boy, we call him as a student. More than 1, we call it as student. So that's the reason neither of the students was listening. And you might ask me, like, sir, here was is also available. So when you use neither nor, you use was. What do you use? Was. Okay. It depends upon the subject as well. Next, dash lesson should we study for the lesson. So we don't know dash lesson. Lesson means what again? Choosing. Okay, it's like nothing but choosing. Which lesson? So which is used for choosing. So what is the answer here? Which lesson should we study for the exam? Next, look at dash. Look at dash man wearing dash shirt. His father is dash engineer dash girl in blue skirt is his daughter. See, look at, we cannot say look at a man, no. So for example, if I am pointing out towards a man, it means I know him who is, or even though I may not know him, what I'm going to use, look at the man. Why? Because I know about whom I am speaking. So the person about whom I am talking, we call it as what? A noun, right? So to specify or to identify a particular person, we use definite articles, and that's the reason the is called as what? Definite article. See, look at the man wearing, you cannot use the red t-shirt. So there are many red t-shirts in the world. So see, look at the man wearing a red t-shirt, okay? Wearing a red t-shirt. His father is an engineer. What is that? His father is an engineer. What is that? N means what? It sounds like what? Oval. And that's the reason I'm using an. And continued by it, his father is an engineer, continued by it, dash girl in the blue skirt is his daughter. So this man is having a daughter and she is wearing a skirt which is blue in color, and that's the reason we need to use the article the girl. Matlab we have a girl who is wearing a skirt which is blue in color. Okay. Okay, so this is the completion of second part, we can say it as. And last, there is another part, that is third part, that is fill in the blanks with appropriate determiners. Okay, another part of fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks with again appropriate determiners. Okay, same. Today's the whole topic is on determiners. That is regarding adjectives. Okay, we'll solve it. Hope you'll all understand. Okay. Fill in the blanks with appropriate determiners. She is new to this city. She is new to this city. She is new to this city. She knows dash about the culture here. See, you are going to a city. Assume that you are going to Bangalore now after completing your 12th. Okay. So there is a girl who is new to the city. She knows dash about the culture. So obviously when you go to a city, to a new city, obviously you would not be knowing anything there, right? So here we have three options. Among these three, you need to choose one. See, anything, nothing, some, any. For example, any talks about positive thing. What talks about? Anything. Okay, positive thing. And it talks about the thing which she knows. Second, any is also same. Some like she has information of that particular place where she is visiting or where she has visited. Nothing is like negative. She is blank about that new place, and that's the reason the answer is nothing. What is the answer? Nothing. She knows nothing. Matlab, she is blank. She never visited that place, and she has nothing idea about that particular place where she has visited. And the second question is, I don't like to go to the market because there are dash people there. See, some people they don't like crowd. And that is the reason the sentence is for those guys. I don't like to go to market because there are dash people. See, much is for uncountable. Some is like quantity, positive quantity, which is again uncountable. Any matlab like many means like nothing. Okay. Plus in a positive manner. And the answer is like, I don't want to go to the market because there are many. Matlab the market is filled with many people, or it is very crowded. The next question is, you don't have dash patience, do you? You don't have dash patience, do you? See, again it's a question mark here. You don't have patience, do you? And see, different 4 options we have. Many, any, few, much. Same thing again. Many, countable. Few, countable. Any, it's like positive, like nothing. Okay. Much is used for a quantity which is uncountable. So that's the reason you don't have much patience. So much is the answer. Okay. Next is, dash one of you have to present the topic in the class. See that, dash one of you have to present the topic in the class. As just now I've told you, neither is used for 2 persons or 2 people, but this sentence is negative sentence. It means to talk about negative action, we use neither. If you want to talk about positive actions which will be done by only 2 people, or between 2 people somebody will do it, okay, or either of them will do it, at that time you are going to use either. And the next one is each, and the next one is some. See, each is like, listen carefully, okay. Assume there are 20 students in the class. How many students are there? 20 students in the class. And the teacher is ordering you, or the teacher is giving you, sharing you an information that every one of you, every means what? Every individual present in the class. Every individual present in the class. So you cannot use some one of you, no. Each one of you. Why each one of you? Because the students who are present over in the class, every individual has to do that event, or every individual has to do the presentation, okay. So each is used for every individual, and the proportion is very small, or where the number is very small, or where the students are very few in number, or very less in number. And the answer here is each. The answer is each. Next, I returned dash money yesterday. I returned dash money yesterday. So here there is a person A, it is I. So he has taken money from somebody, okay, and now he is returning back. He is returning, okay. He is returning to that person from whom he has taken. And see, I returned dash money yesterday. So he might have taken from somebody. So this, it is demonstrative again. Those for plural, any for like materials things, okay, and which is in negative. And here we have his. His means what? Ownership. His means what? Ownership. Ownership means what? Authorship. We use different words in English. Authorship, ownership, or belongingness. What is that? Belongingness. Or belongingness. So that's the reason your answer is his. What is your answer? Is I returned his money yesterday. Next, it was my dash attempt. It was my dash attempt at cooking. See, very easy answer. It was my dash attempt. You might say like, for example, if you are trying for NEET and JEE, and if you don't get the same, you will be saying like, sir, it was my first attempt, I could not get it or achieve it. So same question here. It was my dash attempt. So you cannot use one. You cannot use it. Okay, in mathematics we have cardinals and ordinals, right? So one and first, okay, right? One is used for cardinal and first is used for ordinal. So that's the reason you cannot use one here. And the second one is this. Here this you cannot use it because it's a demonstrative adjective. Some also you cannot use it because you are attempting. And here see the word attempt. Attempt is singular. So that is the reason. Which word can be suitable here? It is one. It is one. One means what? Singular. So that is the reason the answer is one. It is my first. My first. It is my first attempt at cooking. Okay. Next is like he did not have dash money to buy the car. He did not have dash money to buy the car. See, even you people will say it. I don't have enough money. Okay, I don't have enough money, or I don't have sufficient money. Same question here. He did not have many. No, it's wrong. Much, it won't come. Few, it's like negligible amount, no amount, zero amount, and the answer which is present over is enough. Enough means what? Sufficient. Enough means what? Sufficient. And the exact answer here is enough. ENOUGH, enough. Okay, I hope you got it. And the next question, there is very dash space available for parking near the restaurant. There is very small space. What is that? Very small space. So when you are talking about an area, or when you are talking about a place, you see which option is suitable here. Much? No, it is not suitable. Okay, because it is used for uncountable thing plus which is very large in number. Okay, and here we are talking about space. We are not talking about spaces, places. Okay, we are talking about a particular place. And see, there is a very dash space available. So dash space matlab a very little space. Why I am using little, sir? Why not you are using these things? Because some is for what? Countable. Few is also for countable. So these two options will not come here. So that's the reason we are going to cancel these. And the next one is like much. Much is used for larger quantity, but still for uncountable noun. And if you talk about this thing, little it means what? Like negligible. What is that? Negligible or negative, or like none or no. So that's the reason your answer will be like little. So there is very little space. Little space means like there is no space. There is no space at all. Okay, or there is no space, or there is no place present or in that particular area. And next, ninth question, dash of the class was absent. Dash of the class was absent yesterday. See, don't get confused. Dash of the class. So we are talking about class. So class is singular. Class is singular. And see, many of the class. No. Many, it is wrong, because we are talking about class. Class is singular. Class is singular, so that is the reason many won't come. Second, both. No, both of the class. No, it's wrong. Why? Because both is not suitable here. Why? Because here class is singular. Half and some. Some is used for some positivity. Some is used for some positive thing. See, some of the class was absent. No, it is like half of the class was absent yesterday. Half means you are talking about the quantity of the students, or you are talking about the number of the students. So half of the class was absent yesterday. So the suitable answer here is half. Next, 10th one, dash of you are requested to assemble at the auditorium immediately. See, so what is that? Dash of you are requested to assemble at the auditorium immediately. See, neither, no, it is not suitable. Why? Because we need only two subjects here. But here, like you, we don't know whether it is singular or plural. Let's see. See, dash of you are requested to assemble at the auditorium immediately. So neither of you. No, neither it talks about negative actions. It means the thing which is not going to be executed. Okay. Next one is like much. Much is also not suitable because it is used for like representing or demonstrating some quantity. See, you cannot use much of you are requested. No. See, next is like many of you are. You cannot say that many of you, because assume that during assembly when somebody speaks to you, they say that all of you. Okay, they cannot say that they cannot say like, many of you can sit in the class and others can go to the home. So it's like the same question. Dash of you are requested to assemble at the auditorium assembly. For example, if there is some good speaker, okay, if some good speaker has come to the school and if he wants to address you, then what we say that all the students must gather in the auditorium. It means like it is for each and every individual who is present over in the school. Similarly here, dash of you are requested to assemble in the auditorium immediately. It means it talks about the whole quantity. It talks about every individual or each individual. So that's the reason the answer is all. What is the answer? All. I hope you all have got it. And I request each one of you like practice it writing in your notebooks. Okay. Because see, as it is informed earlier also, you cannot say that, sir, why only this answer has to come. See, indeterminate sometimes the answer might vary. Sometimes the answer might vary, because that's the reason in the heading or in the beginning there is a word called as appropriate or a suitable answer. So in grammar most of the time what happens, two answers will be coming. So don't stick to a particular one. And especially it was mentioned that you need to answer the appropriate determiner which has been given already. Okay, so some other determiner also can be used, or some other determiner is also suitable there, so you can use that. But for as if now only the answer which exactly suits or which appropriately suits for these questions, I have solved it. I hope you all have understood. Thank you. God bless you all.